All World Stage is proud to present New Wave Theater, a series of programs examining and monitoring LA's exploding new music renaissance. With your charming and delightful host, Peter Ivers, tonight's ghost hosts and crew, we welcome you to New Wave Theater.
Hi, welcome to New Wave Theater. Well, you've arrived on time tonight, but that doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Slapping the back of an ox never was, especially one that's stuck in the mire of history that was never recorded. History shows us that if you've got the budget, you can sell a camel a toothbrush, or even make yourself the hero of your own version of the history of the world. Nothing much has changed, and history is still advertising, just not real. The lesson to be learned here is that nothing ever just came to be. It was created in the mind of some beholder who waited long enough. A New Wave Theater fact of life says you only need to believe what you need. The rest can be left behind. Time spent acknowledging or avoiding other realities is just time taken away from designing your own destiny. A New Wave Theater bowling tip says if you want to be a sphinx, you must first be a sphinx. Things won't always appear so simple, though. There's always those who would force you to have their reality whether you want it or not, especially if you're not sure of your own. But for everybody who sets themselves free through understanding, planning his or her fate, a candle is lit somewhere in the New Wave Theater Hall of Fame, and all heaven acclaims you as you go, rich in light and robed in splendor. Enjoy Bad Religion and the show. LA's most terrifying band. They don't need anything. Unadorned power. Circle Jerks!
Better Colorado from a turn on the steep got screw me off with the big crunch button. Newspaper writers still need a drug store to kill my buzz. Wild in the streets, wild in the streets, wild in the streets, wild. 64 billion, apple of volumes, couple of beers to lead you me right. Better believe us, better trust us. Teenage drive, walking wreck, wild in the streets, wild. In the streets, wild! In the streets, wild! Have to choose. Play with the boys, bound to lose. Ball in one hand, can in the others. Don't mess around, they're real mean brothers. Wild! 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 America, how's your favorite son? You care just what he's done. Wild in the streets, running 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 wild in the streets. Running wild in the streets. We're running wild in the streets. Running wild in the streets. Circle Jerks! Hey, Keith!
Hold it, hold it.
Okay! Oh! Oh, come on! Dude, my fingernails. Get off my back! Come! Leave me alone! Music. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your host, Peter Ivers.
Hi! We're lucky to be here again with one of the hottest, strongest bands in LA. You've seen them before. You're going to be with them soon. Rayonics!
love of a million people, passion of everyone there is to see. You touch me so gently, I turn to look at you. You're sometimes reflecting the love that's everywhere, almost anywhere. Almost anywhere. Almost anywhere. I can see it all. I can see it all.
Rayonics! Rayonics! Bionics, supersonic. Do you think happiness is possible on this planet?
Sure.
What's happiness?
Feeling all right.
What about the pain and suffering of love that people have to go through in their lives?
I guess everybody has to go through it, but there's the other side as well.
What's the meaning of life, Madeline?
Love and happiness.
Hi, friends. Chris Ginkle here. Agree with me now. There's nothing like the smell of fresh pine needles in the forest, is there? Well, if you're a kid or have kids of your own, then you should know about Ginkle's Summer Camp for Gherkins of all ages. Now, at Ginkle's, we don't pretend to teach you anything you're going to need to know in the future. In fact, we go out of our way to provide you with everything you need to do absolutely nothing. You'll frolic in our beautiful outdoor barbecue area. You'll mingle with gherkins of every nationality, age, and sex, even your own. So anyway, with Ginkles, you're going to learn the most important thing. You'll make the decisions that'll pay off in later life. That's right. You or your kid will become a model citizen and soon go right along with the crowd without questioning anyone. If that sounds interesting to you, perhaps you're our customer. Well, send $149.95, whatever, to Ginkle, Box 666, 6 Mile Island, Adonai, Illinois. Chris Ginkle saying, happy trails.
We're going to prove that the jungle can come to the city tonight. One of the 5 lost tribes of punk, Levi, Dexter, and the Tribe! Cannibal Party! Eat your neighbor!
When the sun goes down, the day is done. Do a knockout beat on a jungle drum. You shoot them bolts instead of sticks. While now guys and you bang your chicks. Dance all around a big black pot. Hey, dinner's cooking, guess what? It's a cannibal party. That fun eat hearty. Well, you can eat your baby when you go half crazy at the cannibal party. Zumba, zumba. There's arms and legs and ribs and stuff. They never seem to get enough. Oh, beef and stew and human pie. And there's jungle juice to get you high. And the smell from dinner fills your lungs. They all gather around these speaking tongues from over there at the cannibal party. Have fun, eat hearty. Well, you can eat your baby when you go half crazy at the cannibal party. Zumba, zumba. Every chop from far and near comes to the clearing just to hear the tribal trio with a solid sound. They dance around the fire and roll on the ground. Some come soon, but I don't know
be going back again to the cannibal party at Barney Hottie. Well, you can eat your baby, go half crazy at the cannibal party. Well, it's a cannibal party at Barney Hottie. Well, you can eat your baby and go half crazy at the cannibal party. Zumba, zumba.
The Tribe! Cannibal Party! Woo! Levi, you were recently part of a famous wedding. Do you think there's any hope for the planet?
Enough hope for the planet. I would say there's enough hope for this town as long as this show is on the air. This planet is a bit dodgy at the moment, I reckon.
Do you think the lyrics of this kind of song can change anything?
Yeah, I think that most people out there in this town and a lot in this country are part of tribes. Everybody's into a weird kind of trip, be it skinhead or rockabilly or ska or punk or whatever. I think it's time for every tribe to unite and fight what is most important, which is being alive and staying alive.
What's the meaning of life, Levi?
It's in this little bottle. It's in this little bottle.
American music.
A fox was rummaging among a great many carved figures, and there was one figure that was extraordinary. It was wonderful. It was beautiful. And when the fox looked, he picked it up, and when he sat looking at it for a while, and then he says, what a pity that this beautiful carved head could have so exquisite an outside and nothing inside it. And that is quite a story, friends, because it shows you the faces, the exquisite Taylor faces, Taylor designed, techno, voodoo. These heads, these empty heads, they must be filled with purpose. The purpose of art. From Sri Maharuni, I say to you, have yourself for breakfast.
American music.
Hey, I'm here with some creators from L.A. Invisible Chains and Zuko Zack Machine, and of course Keith from the Circle Jerks, to introduce a band who're going to play a tune from their latest album, Raiders of the Lost Surf.
The surf started rolling up on the beach. All the guys from Hermosa, Manhattan, Redondo, we're getting
We love the Surf Raiders! Yeah!
up. Forever. Really great. An eternal form of music. Bob, have you been playing this music a long time?
Since 1962.
The same music?
Same music.
For 20 years?
Yep.
What is the meaning of life for a guy like you?
Being able to ride a wave for the first time on a surfboard.
But aren't you inspired by and don't you believe in the truth of that surf?
Right. I really feel that surf has something to offer to everybody. It's Southern California music. It's the only music. The East Coast had rockabilly. The West Coast has surf music. This is our music, and it'll always be our music. Nobody could ever take it away from us.
Hiya, friends. Chris Ganko here. Say, have you ever wondered if you could become a really great artist or philosopher? Do you think you have the talent for it? No? Good. Because we at Genkel's have developed a fantastic product just for you. Now you can ponder the infinite at pennies a day with Genkel's Art Bath, the deodorant cream in a tube that coats your body with real tattoos of spiritual symbols in 8 designer-like tones. You see, early deodorants failed because we thought man perspired only from under his arms. Well, a recent Genkel's survey showed us how wrong we were. Actually, every inch of the body perspires, though most people don't want to know that, and that's how Genkel's keeps you making a real live artist out of one application. And save a bundle on your water bill to boot. Yes, every pore you own eagerly opens to accept Genkel's pumice mix and epoxy hardeners. In minutes, you'll be taco clean for a month of Sundays. Why waste time in the bath or shower when you're the envy of your friends for being so artistic and philosophical, huh? Well, if you'd like a tube, and our research shows you will, wrap $43 inside any negotiable security or bond and jet pack it to me, Chris Genkel, personally, Box 666, 6 Mile Island, Adonai, Illinois. Friends, whoever said art and philosophy don't mix obviously never saw this commercial. But you have. And if that doesn't make you think, mail today. Genkel's, it's the artistic thing to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again my pride and privilege to introduce to you your host, magnificent Peter Ivers.
Thanks, Zach. You're more of a gherkin every week. There's a snake in the grass with his tail in his mouth, and when the big wheel of steel hits the barnyard, you're gonna panic with stakes in and zam! What you gonna do when the fallout's on you?
What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? You gonna run home and tell your mama to tell your dad? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? You gonna jump in the river and try to get clean? You gonna jump in the river and try to get clean? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? You gonna try to change your clothes with blood coming out your nose? You gonna try to change your clothes with blood coming out your nose? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you? What you gonna do when the fallout's on you?
Music the Christians don't have to play backwards. 45 grade. Evil!
45 grade. Fantastic. Do you think evil has any power over people, or do they have to let it in themselves?
Well, I don't really know about that answer.
Don, what's the meaning of life for new wavers in Los Angeles?
Mike! This is life, Mike.
45 grave. Are you evil or are you good? Hey, you're watching a movie about something that happened sometime, somewhere, a long time ago, where thousands upon thousands of people were competing to leave their world behind, competing to go to some special place on a voyage that would change their lives for all time to come, perhaps forever. A new future that would make their old lives in comparison seem utterly distant, almost forgotten. It could be a space migration movie where most people are left behind and only the chosen were permitted to make the trip to a certain yet unknown destination. As the audience, you're cheering on your favorites because you know how much it means compared to what it meant before. You're rooting for those whose luck, karma, or destiny included them in this unknown, dimension-changing trip to Freedom Land. The scene changes. Suddenly, you are yourself, your body. You're changing. You're watching TV. The host of a strange show is saying a new wave theater science tip tells you you made it okay. You were one of the chosen few. A bell rings somewhere in the invisible distance, and you remember the trip as if in a dream. And in a dream, you've forgotten the part of the trip you were meant to forget, the fact that it ever happened. You remember once more to forget to remember. This is your moccasin host, Mallard Boy Ivers, on behalf of All World Stage, wishing you a moksha memory in the moonlight of Mono. Till next week.
American music.